Probably over the years, one particular theory has become dominant, and that's a theory called results-driven change. It suits the work that I do in terms of looking at school data or education or systems data, and it's out of Harvard. Schaffer and Thompson do their work there, and basically it's looking at data, getting evidence to know where you should put your energies. And it's about putting your energy where you're going to make an impact. What you find is if you use this theory, you end up having more time rather than less time. One of the principles I go from is that teachers are at capacity. So if we're going to ask them to do something, we've got to say, this will make your job easier. There's goodness and intelligence everywhere. And I've got a strong belief that there is. It doesn't matter about the socioeconomics or the culture or the race or anything. There's goodness and intellect everywhere. And it is our job as teachers to find it. It is our responsibility to develop it, and in our essence to let it fly.
How would a leader put this into action? So what are some tips?
Look to the process, not the person. If something isn't going well in an institution, we tend to look for someone to blame. If NAPLAN in Year 5 results are poor, often you'll hear say, oh, well, the teacher on Year 4, we've been trying to get rid of her and, she won't retire. I can't go along with that. The process is that you teach the teachers to understand their data. And I say, what is it that we can understand from analysing our results, going back to the results-driven change, analysing our results, to find out, to work with that teacher, teach her how to analyse those results, so that she can pick the one or two little things that she might have to concentrate on with that particular group. But you've got to be a reflective practitioner too, and you have to be the change you want others to make. Be able to sit down with teachers, assist them to do an analysis. I have to be able to give a demonstration lesson. You have to live the change if you're trying to drive a change in a school. We don't want Christmas tree schools in that every new fad that comes out, the school gets decorated in. And they've got so many layers there. And the teachers are exhausted. And Schaffer and Thompson from Results-Driven Change, they say very rarely does that ever deliver anything.
Just to finish up, I know that you have worked with lots of schools. How do you know that the results-driven change is actually an effective change?
Well, usually their data improves,
okay.
So that's a fairly basics sort of. A lot of principals and teachers say that we do cultural change, and I think that's to have real change that is important. And they say we can never be that other school again, and I said, well, that's good. It's a great honour really, and I'm quite privileged to have been involved with them really.
Well, I think it's an honour and a privilege to have been speaking to you this morning. Thank you very much, Judy, for your time.
Thank you, Jill.